Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In this video I will show you how to create an investment account with Interactive Brokers. If you are a citizen in some of the European Union country and you want to open an account at Interactive Brokers, then this video will help you to navigate through the really complex registration process. Not only you will have to fill in all your personal information details, but you have to also answer many regulatory questions, such as if you are eligible for trading options, stocks, and if you are experienced in trading on the capital markets. But don't worry, we will go through step by step, and in the end you will have a completely new account ready to be approved. And besides opening a new account, we will briefly go through the funding options, because if you have a residency in a European Union country, you might notice that after the Brexit, the Interactive Brokers move all their clients into two new entities. One is the Interactive Brokers Luxembourg and other one is Interactive Brokers Central Europe Hungary. And depending on which country you are located right now, you will be moved to either one. And because I am living in Czech Republic, so my account creation process is valid for those who have a lower net worth and might be located in one of the Eastern Europe countries. So if you are like me, who don't have much to invest and who lives in one of the poorer countries in the European Union, then definitely watch the video till the end, because this video is for you. And without further ado, let's get into the registration process. So I'm on the main page of the interactivebrokers.eu. Now I will click on the open account. So it starts the dialog where I should choose which kind of account I want to open. In my case, I'm a retail individual, so I will start an individual account. Otherwise, if you are a money manager or a family office business, then you can open a professional account. Now I will click on Start Application. In order to create an account, I have to fill in my username, password, my email, and then fill my personal and contact information, my tax residence information, and my information about trading experience and objectives. And lastly, my bank account information. So I will quickly fill in the form and I will be back in a few minutes. Alright, now I should get a confirmation email. So I will go to my email account and I will confirm my new Interactive Brokers account. But let's stop here for a second. When I look at the URL, I see that the account process redirect me into interactivebrokers.co.uk, which means that I'm going through UK domain registration process. And since UK is not in EU anymore, I'm concerned how it will affect my account application. So as I read in the Reddit forums, there's multiple options for people who already have an Interactive Brokers account, and most of them had the account at the UK entity. And Interactive Brokers gave them the choice to either move the account to the new entities that they have created. One is the Interactive Brokers Luxembourg and other one is Interactive Brokers Central Europe. As far as I know, Interactive Brokers Luxembourg is for more wealthy clients. So if someone like me who comes from an Eastern Europe, from a poor country with a little net worth, then there's high probability that those people will be moved to a Hungarian entity which has a different kind of laws and protection measures. So I'm very concerned that why there's two entities, one in Hungary and second one in Luxembourg. Those clients who are, for example, from Austria, they have a choice to go to the Luxembourg. So it seems like they are picking more wealthy clients and move them to Luxembourg and move the poorer clients to the Hungarian entity. So let's see in which entity my application ends up. So I hope that they won't open the account in the UK entity and instead they will redirect me directly to either Luxembourg or a Hungarian Interactive Brokers. So we will see, and now I will confirm my confirmation email. So the verification link redirect me to this page where I will log in with my newly created login. In this screen, they want me to choose a customer type, and I can choose from individual, joint, or retirement account. In my case, I will choose individual one. Will the account holder be the beneficial owner of all the funds and the investments that will be in this account? Yes, of course. And now I will click on continue. Okay, in this screen, I will have to fill all the personal information about myself, like first name, middle name, my address, my residence, and also my date of birth, my tax residency, and other very detailed informations about myself. Most probably I will have to identify myself with one of the documents, and most probably I will use identity card. And for identifying myself, I will have to send the scan one of the two documents, the national identity card or the passport. So I will use my national ID as a identification document. I will fill my employment status, and lastly I will select my source of wealth and the base currency that my account will be held in. Base currency is a currency in which investor maintains a book of accounts, and it determines the currency of translation for statement, the currency used for determining margin requirements, and it is typically used for the principal form of currency for cash and denomination of instruments you trade. You can hold cash balances and trade instruments in either base or non-base currency. Then I will fill up security questions, and that will be it for personal informations form. So about the base currency, it seems like it only affects the financial income statements, and because Interactive Brokers by default offers a multi-currency account, it is best to choose such currency in which you will want to send your financial statement, if you know what I mean. For example, if you are an Austrian resident, then of course for tax purposes you will want to send or set the base currency to euro. So that's my advice. But for example, if you are from Hungary, then the best base currency for you will be the one in which you will want to send your trading statement for tax purposes. In my case, I will choose Czech koruna because all my tax fillings will be in Czech koruna as well. So I will fill this form and then I will click on continue. So I was redirected to About You page after filling all my personal information. The first thing that happened after clicking on continue was that I got an SMS message with the verification code, and on this page there was not a pop-up window but something like an alert window where I could enter the verification code I got from SMS message. So in that way they verified my mobile phone number, and now I have to fill in the national ID and also a passport. But as you can see from the error messages, I tried to fill in my national ID from the ID card, but it didn't go through. So I guess I have to choose the option no, I don't have the requested national identification number. As for the passport number, I will fill in whatever number I have in my passport. And if everything goes well, then I will click on continue, and we will hopefully get through to the next stage. So now we are on the regulatory window, and here I have to fill more details about my trading account. As for account type, I can choose from margin and cash. I would probably choose the cash account because I don't want to use margin or leverage. And for the income and worth, I will choose my actual net worth, which is not much. And as for the investment objective and intended purpose of trading, I will choose preservation of capital and income generation because that's basically true. I want to participate on the stock market and preserve the capital that would otherwise depreciate with the inflation. Then trading experience and permissions. Here I will just truthfully fill in my trading experience, which is not much, but I had few years of experience with currency trading, and for a few years I was heavily invested into algorithmic trading on currency markets. So I have some technical training when we are talking about intraday trading, but for other stuff like options and so on, I don't have that much experience. And then they ask if I am a shareholder at public traded company, which I'm not. Below that is the option to enroll in the stock yield enhancement program. What does it mean is that whenever you buy a stock and you are in the program, you basically allow Interactive Brokers to lend your stock to short sellers, which will yield some interest. And here they state that you get 50-50 commission, which I'm really not sure how much it can add into additional profits on monthly basis. So I will write it down here, and if I get the information, I will share with you if it's worth to enroll in this program. And as for the last question, they ask us, how did you hear about us? So I chose articles, Traders Insight, or Quant Blog, which is practically true because I'm in the scene for years, maybe more than 10 10 years, and Interactive Brokers was always #1 recommended broker when it comes to choosing a reliable broker that has one of the lowest fee structure and also the biggest number of the instruments available. So after I fill all this information, I will click on continue, and then we will switch to account setup page. So I'm still in the regulatory page, and the only thing here is that there's a summary of my personal information, and also I have to choose if there's a tax treaty benefits that I might be qualified for, and in this case I should choose yes, I'm qualified for a US tax treaty. Otherwise I would be double taxed if there's no like arrangement between my home country and the US. The US will charge me 30% of the tax from the dividends, while as a resident in Czech Republic I should pay only 15%. So here I will choose I certify that I'm a resident of the country below within the meaning of the income tax treaty between the United States and that country, and I will choose Czech Republic. As the last step, I will just sign in, and I guess I will have to write my name, and I will check that I will want all tax forms to be generated in electronic format, and then I will click on continue. Least but not last, the account setup page is just about reviewing all the information you have filled into the form so far, and after you click continue, you will get into this window where you will see the list of all agreements and disclosures that you should read before you sign up, because on the bottom of the page you will have to put your signature on this signature field and then click continue. And we are almost done. Now I'm waiting for them to set up my account. So after 5 minutes I can continue with my application. So my application is almost done, but my account is not yet active. There's some ongoing review going on, mostly probably manual reviews of my applications. So I can wait, or I can for now fund my account, which we will explore in a few minutes. I can also upload a photo to identify myself, and I have to also upload a proof of my residency address. So I will for now just upload all the necessary documents, and then I can, as the next step, I can set up a two-factor authentication, which use authentication with Interactive Brokers mobile app, or I can subscribe to live market data, but this is not free, this is for additional charge. So let's do it. So as you can see, I've uploaded all the proof, such as my selfie with my national ID and or passport, or my photo ID of the national card. And also I have uploaded the document that is verifying my residential address. And the process is very simple. You just click on upload document button, and pop-up window will appear with a QR code, and then you will take your phone, turn on your camera on the phone, and the phone will read the QR code. It will download the link to the page on your phone where you can upload your selfie or your scanned a photocopy of your passport or national ID. It's very simple. So here are the options when it comes to depositing your money into the new account. You can either send your money by bank wire, or you can transfer your securities. But since I don't have any securities, my only option is to use bank wire, which is not the fastest and cheapest option out there compared to Revolut, where you just use your debit card, top up your account, and just start trading. Here it will take few days to just send the money, and there might be additional fees occurred when sending the money to a foreign bank. And since I have a base currency in Czech crowns, I'm worried that there might be some hidden currency exchange conversions when I'm sending my Czech crown deposit into the foreign bank account into Interactive Brokers bank account. So after clicking on get instructions, only see some basic guidelines on how to send money, but not to which account and what are the fees. They want me to provide the basic information about from which bank I will send the money and how much. And then I will get the instruction on where to send the money and maybe how much. I hope that there will be some information about the fees that is charged by depositing the money. But so far, it's a little bit too complicated. So I will wait a few days and I will let you know how it works. So I finally got the approval mail after like a week. Apparently they were busy migrating their existing customers from Interactive Brokers UK to the Hungarian Interactive Brokers Central Europe. Nevertheless, I'm in and now I'm logged into my client's portal. And the first thing you will see is a warning that your account is not funded, so you cannot trade yet. In order to fund your account, you have to send the money into your Interactive Brokers account. And since the Hungarian Interactive Brokers was established just recently, there's warning that you can send only 25,000 euros to your trading account, not more. And they are working hard on the compliance part that will allow them to increase the threshold for personal trading accounts. So let's explore how we can fund our personal trading accounts with Interactive Brokers Central Europe. So according to this page, I can wire my money with a bank wire, and I need to notify Interactive Brokers about my upcoming payment so they can match the payment and transfer it into my trading account, which is a lot more complicated if I compare it to how you can fund your Revolut account. In Revolut, you just send the money by using your debit card, then you can immediately use the deposit for trading. Here it will take like 4 business days to process the payment, and there might be some transfer fees which are not disclosed here, but definitely there will be some fees from your bank and maybe from Interactive Brokers too. Maybe let's try to click on this link, compare all funding options, and see if there's any other options available. Nope, the link didn't work. So I clicked on get the instructions, and I have to fill few informations like from which bank I am planning to send the money from and the amount I want to send. And here I see on this page the instructions for funding my trading account. And apparently they have the funding account at JP Morgan in Frankfurt. Therefore, I'm not able to send Czech crowns directly from my domestic bank account. The only way I can fund the Interactive Brokers account from Czech Republic is to first exchange the money from Czech crown to euro and then send the whole amount as a SEPA payment to this JP Morgan account in Frankfurt. And even though they use the corresponding bank, the Citibank Europe, a local branch of Citibank that works like a mediator of all the payments that comes to JP Morgan account, I'm baffled that there's no direct way to deposit in my domestic currency, and I have to lose a lot of money on currency exchange and on transfer fees. So that's it, guys. This is how you can start trading with Interactive Brokers if you have residency in Central Europe or even in the Western Europe. I guess the same rules applies if you are in Western Europe and your account is migrated or is created at Interactive Brokers Luxembourg. So it will take me some time to fund my account, to find the cheapest way to fund the Interactive Brokers, and I am excited to start my stock trading journey. So I hope that this video was helpful, and if it was, then definitely give it a like, write in the comment below which broker do you prefer, and subscribe if you haven't done already, and see you in the next video.